All right, good morning, guys. It is show day. Today is the OCB Yorton Cup. So, last show of this year's competitive season for me, show number 3. It is about 6 a.m. now. I'm hurrying up, trying to get breakfast down before I have to go down at 6:15 to tan here. But real quick, I'll show you guys what breakfast looks like here. So we got 6 rice cakes, 150 grams of banana spread across the rice cakes, a little bit of Greek yogurt spread across, some coffee. Got my hydration drink that I'll keep on drinking throughout the morning there, about a liter of that. This will probably be the only actual meal I eat before I eventually go on at 10 a.m. this morning. I have a little bit of a snack about an hour before I go on, nothing crazy, just a rice cake, some jelly, and a lot of salt spread on that, just to help bring out the pump and vascularity before we get on stage. But yeah, I'm gonna eat this, go down and tan, get the last coat on, see how things are looking after that, and then it'll be showtime very shortly. I'm so sick of these at this point.
Why?
So I've eaten like 45 of them in the last 2.5 days.
Side tricep. And there it is. And relax. Please. Make some noise for that. Let's see that rear lat spread, guys. Let me see that grab, most muscular, please. Let's see it, not a mandatory. Let me see your favorite bodybuilding pose. Come on, make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. And relax. Thank you guys. You may exit the stage.
In 4th place, athlete number 23, Zachary Venus. In 3rd place, athlete number 25, Josh Strong. In 2nd place, athlete number 17, Nizavian Dozier. athlete number 24, Marshall Johnson. Let's give it up for these guys. And again, Marshall just proves that age is just a number, and it's never too late.
Let's go 17!
Be right on top of each other. That looks phenomenal. If you came here to watch this show in person, you were wise. This is history today. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, relax. Quarter turn to the right. Side chest. Pose it like you want to cash a check for $6,000. There you go. Nice. There you go. That motivated you up there. All I had to do was say 6 G's, huh? All right, let's see that tricep, please.
We always know when Levi's coming up, it's going to be about. You know that. And now I'm going to announce your 2025 OCB Yorton Cup World Champion, now 5-time World Champion. No other man has done this in OCB history in natural bodybuilding. This is a natural body. Now you're like, look at you, and we smiled at that 20th anniversary. Mel, you're so proud. This is even prouder than
Look at that video quality.
Whatever.
Look at that. I'm gonna try this one. So good. Alright, it is now 3 months later from the last clip you guys saw of the show I just competed in, and it was the last show of my competitive season. Better late than never, getting around to wrapping up this vlog, but after that show I was just physically and mentally checked out. Being in prep for 8 months, just being in the grind for that long, you know, definitely took a toll on my body, and as soon as it was done, I was just very checked out at that point. And honestly just ready to start prioritizing other aspects of my life that were kind of put on the back burner throughout that entirety of prep, whether it be work, relationships, other pursuits that I wanted to focus on. You know, I've still been very diligent with, you know, entering a proper post-show recovery phase, keeping up with training, diet, things of that nature. That's something that I've just made sure to stay on track with, because that's only going to set me up for a more optimal off-season phase when my body's in a state where it's ready to grow again. The week after the show, I actually got blood work done for the first time ever, just getting a basic hormone panel done. And then what I found with the results is everything was in the normal to the lower end of normal range relative to the hormone panel, but the one thing which I expected to be pretty shot after prepping for 8 months and being single-digit body fat for a couple months on end, doing a few shows. I expected testosterone to be pretty shot. The normal range is 200 to 1200 nanograms per deciliter. Mine was like 67. So it was bittersweet, because I know I really wanted to see what things were looking like under the hood, but then it was also like, okay, I need to actually do my due diligence to set myself up in an optimal recovery and health phase after the show, really pull back on things so that way I can get back to improving as soon as I possibly can. 3 months removed from prep now, I feel very recovered. I'm starting to, you know, really get excited to train again. Strength is steadily improving week to week. I'm, you know, feeling great pumps and getting a lot of good stimulus back in my sessions again. So that's really cool to feel and experience. You know, when you've been in prep for so long, you kind of forget what good feels like. And now I'm kind of, you know, feeling my juice, so to speak, back in the gym again. But reflecting on the show, it was an awesome experience. It was everything I could have ever asked for. You know, it was one of the main goals I had going into the season was being able to compete on a large-scale national show just like this one. there were over 200 competitors between the male and female divisions, and in pro men's bodybuilding there were over 30 competitors. So what they did, they broke us up into 4 classes, so 7 and 9 competitors at a time would be compared against one another. And then what they would do is take the top 3 from each class and then put them together for 2 top call-outs to compete for the overall. So in my respective class, I placed 4th out of 8 guys, which was better than I could have ever even imagined going into a show of this caliber. You know, these were some of the craziest physiques to see in person in the world. So my only expectation was to just be able to go compete and see these guys in person, and could not have asked for more as far as, you know, where I placed and things of that nature. It was a great end to this competitive season, and being able to not only compete at this show, but then also use this as an opportunity to push my body to a place that it hasn't been before. So I really wanted to get this vlog wrapped up before the new year, because I want to continue to post longer form content on YouTube related to, you know, tips and information, not only related to bodybuilding, but also general health and fitness that applies to anybody. This is more of a passion and hobby for me. Outside of this, I'm a personal trainer, I'm a physical therapist. I want to provide as much value with the experience that I have in those fields on this platform as well. So I want to bring training, general tips and information, whatever you guys want to see for future videos. Thank you for sticking around for this one and any of my past prep videos that I posted up to this point, and I hope to bring you guys a lot more in the future.